ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वती नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शंकरं लोकशंकरं समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् परमानन्दमाधवम्। Sit straight with the head, neck and vertebral column in a straight line. We are sitting in a clean, quiet place, all alone. These are necessary precautions. Our eyes gently close, not too tight. The closing of the eyes indicate the withdrawal of all sense organs. Their nature is extroverted. Now, with effort, we are turning them within. We bow down to our Guru and Ishtadevta. We surrender to them and worship their feet with devotion and faith. We surrender to them and pray that, O Lord, bless us with Viveka, Vairagya, Shama, Dama, etc., the 6 types of wealth, and Mumukshutvam, the desire for liberation. Now we become aware of our breathing, which is going on, and we breathe consciously, breathe in and breathe out in a rhythm. Practice it for 6 to 7 times. These help in quietening the mind. A quiet mind is that where there are no thoughts. And the mind becomes quiet when there are no dvanda in the mind. Dvanda means the pair of opposites, the raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, mana, apamana. All these, when we are beyond this, the mind becomes quiet. When the mind is quiet, to this mind bring the sense of Vedanta. It tells us through the Mahavakya that there is oneness of consciousness between the Jivatma and Paramatma. Our nature is consciousness. What we are seeing, the body, mind and intellect, they themselves are jada. They have no capacity. Now they are able to function because consciousness is reflected in our intellect, and that intellect is the reflected consciousness is called Chidabhasa or the Jivatma. The Jivatma lives in this body. This is a hutment for the Jivatma. And this Jivatma has to experience that I am the consciousness and not this body, mind and intellect, which I am superimposing on the conscious. This is indicated by Omkara, there is oneness. Mandukya Upanishad tells us that Om iti etad Brahma. This Omkara is Brahman. Ayamatma is Brahman. This consciousness present at the individual level is nothing but Brahman. Our nature is consciousness, and this is to be experienced through the meditation. And this is experienced when we go beyond the body, mind and intellect. Let us chant Omkara and try to abide in our own true self. Om. Om. My Mentally repeat Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahma. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om, Shri Guru Pyo Namah, Hari Om. Rub your hands, put your palm on your eyes and slowly open your eyes. Let us chant the Mangalacharan of Vishnu Sahasranamam. Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadaram Gaganasadasham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Vidyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokekanatham. I bow down to Lord Vishnu, who is the Lord of the entire cosmos, and he removes all our sorrows of transmigration when one day, when we surrender to him, is when we look at him, it gives peace to our mind, lying on the serpent bed, and from his navel comes the lotus where Brahmaji is sitting. He is the substratum of the cosmos, but is all pervading. Meghavarnam. His color is like the clouds bearing water. Shubhangam brings auspicious to us. The Lord, all limbs are like that, which brings auspicious to us when we meditate on him. Lakshmi Kantam, Goddess Lakshmi, she is serving him at his feet. Kamalanayanam, yes, the eyes are like the lotus petal, so beautiful. Yogi Bhi Dhyan Gamya. All the yogis, they meditate on him. To that Lord Vishnu, we bow down, we surrender to him. Here, Bhishmapita, this Vishnu Sahasranamam, which we are studying, is Bhishmapita telling to Yudhishthira. And in Mahabharata, Vaishampayan ji tells to Janmejaya. Janmejaya is the son of Parikshit Maharaj. Don't forget to whom is telling to whom. Don't forget it, okay? We bow down to Bhagavan Shankaracharya, who has written Vishnu Sahasranama and his commentary. We bow down to Puja Gurudev, who taught us. We bow down to entire Guru Parampara. Because of them, we are able to study. We bow down to the Lord. By His grace, everything is happening. We bow down to all great saints and sages, and with their blessings, we start our studies. Now, see, remember that why we are studying Vishnu Sahasranama. Yes, Archana, tell me why we are studying Vishnu Sahasranama.
By Vishnu Sahasranama, we understand the name of the Lord, and by doing the puja of the Lord, we get the virtues of the Lord.
The mind gets purified. Why we are studying? The basic thing is that when we say the Lord's name and understand the meaning, our mind is purified. And with the purified mind alone, we can realize the truth. Understand, when we are studying, it is called Shravanam. Then we do Mananam. Now, morning we are meditating for few minutes. So, Shravana, Manana, and Nididhyasa. These are the 3 steps to realize the truth. So, Shravanam we are doing, Lord's name, understanding the meaning. We have to realize the truth. That is the final thing what we want. So, there is no transmigration. We don't have to be reborn again. This is very important. We are studying the Shastras only to purify the mind. At present, the mind is having all the, that's why today I especially said raga, dvesha, all these dvandas, the pairs of opposites are in the mind. Our mind is not pure mind. We have likes, dislikes. We have, oh, they have insulted me. We want respect from everyone. All these are karma, desires are so many there, anger is there. All these negativities are in our mind. To remove these negativities, we are studying the scriptures to purify the mind. Once the mind is purified, the consciousness we come to realize, understand. Only in a pure mind the realization takes place, not in any way else. All our efforts are studying in the morning only to realize the truth. And that is through 3 steps, Shravana, Manana and Nididhyas. The Mananam has to be done by every one of us. Now we are doing, when you are listening, it's called Shravanam. Then you study yourself and do Mananam. Mananam is not again studying, but try to analyze that why I am not able to know that I am consciousness. Why I am not able to realize that I am the consciousness. We know I am consciousness, but we have not realized I am consciousness. There is a difference between knowing and realizing. To realize the truth, only all these things we are doing. You are coming every day morning. The final goal is to realize the truth. And the one method is by listening or chanting the Lord's name. It's a kind of japa. It's a kind of japa. But in japa, the same name you are repeating. Here, the different names of the Lord, the glories of the Lord. When we listen to the glories of the Lord through different names, the mind gets purified. The mind gets purified. It is for our purification of mind. We are listening the different avatars, what all the Lord did, and how great the Lord is. All his virtues also we listen through his nama. Understand why we are studying this? Any study is only finally to realize the truth. And this can be realized only through the 3 steps are Shravana, Manana and Nididhyat. First is listening. You listen. When you listen, then we know what we are. Now we are, before studying the scriptures, we did not know who am I. We thought I am the body, mind and intellect. I am this only. Who are you? Then you said, I am this. No, this is not me. This is only a hutment where a Jivatma is living. And this Jivatma has to realize that I am not the body, mind and intellect, but my real nature is consciousness. This is to be realized by all of us, each one of us. So only we are studying. Understand? The clarity should be there when we are studying. Why we are studying? What I am studying? For what I am studying? Isn't it? That clarity should be there. And another important thing is that once we listen to the nama, those namas and the glories of the Lord, we should revel in our mind so that we do not forget the Lord. And by not forgetting the Lord, our mind gets purified. Lord's name is very, very powerful. Lord's name and his glories are very powerful. It purifies our mind. And we have to remember that I am consciousness. Whatever actions we are doing, we have to remember I am consciousness. This is my real nature. I am not this body, mind and intellect. This is called a bhava. In our Vedanta, it is called bhava. This bhava, that I am the consciousness, this is to be reminded by each one of us throughout the day. Who am I really? Bhagavan Raman Maharshi says, Nan Yar. Isn't it? Who am I? I am the consciousness. And this is to be reminded by all of us throughout the day. In one part of the mind, this should go on that I am the consciousness, I am not the body, mind, and intellect. I am neither a man nor a woman. I am not the mother, not the father. This is only at the relative plane. This is only at the relative plane. But at the absolute point, I am the consciousness. This thought should go on in our mind. This is called Vedanta. This is called Vedanta. Vedanta tells us you are Brahman. You are the consciousness. You are not this body, mind, and intellect. And when this thought remains, no anger will come, no agitation will come in the mind. The agitation comes in the mind when we identify with the body, mind, and intellect. Anger comes because you are identifying with the body. So strong identification is with the body. I am so and so. Yes, relative plane, it is necessary to live in the world. But from the absolute point, we all are consciousness. This thought should be remembered by all of us. This is very important. This yesterday I was just analyzing. Then I said, this I must tell you first. Why we are studying, what is to be done. Okay. Now just to few people I will ask, the verse number in my book is 72. I will just read out the verse which I am asking. Vidyaha swangojita Krishna drida sankarshanochuta varuno varuno vriksha pushkaraksho mahamana. This was the last verse we took in the Thursday class. Now, yes, Krishna. Yes, Kamlini, please tell me the meaning of Krishna.
Krishna is the complexion. Lord attracts everyone with happiness. And we see him. Vedavyasa is the root form of Lord Narayana. He was born in an island, so he was also called Krishna Dvaipaya.
Yes, yes, yes. You have understood it. That is enough. No? Krishna is the name of Bhagwan Shankaracharya says Ved Vyasa Bhagwan. Ved Vyasa Bhagwan is known as Krishna. He is called Krishna because his complexion was black in color. He was dark black in color and he was born on an island so called Dvaipayana. And all the scriptures, the Vedas have been divided into the four by Ved Vyasa Bhagwan. That's why it's called Ved Vyasa. And Mahabharata has been also written by him. And in Mahabharata is Gita. Isn't it? A great. So Narayana only born as a Ved Vyasa Bhagwan. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya. That's why in mantra it is said Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya. Vyas Bhagwan was nothing other than Lord Vishnu, the Narayana, who came as Ved Vyasa Bhagwan. Yes. Radhika Mahamanaha. Whenever you explain any meaning, first break the word. Okay? Just this we are learning. Okay? Nobody has to feel bad or anything. Mahamanaha. Maha means great. Manaha means mind. Whose mind is great? Mind, what is mind? Mind does sankalpa vikalpa. And the Lord has created this world with his sankalpa. Just by sankalpa is created, he is sustaining, and by sankalpa the laya takes place. So, another, Madan Mohan Malvi, he is also known as Mahamanaha. His name only is Mahamana Madan Mohan Malvi. His name is like that. These are the great people of India, isn't it? Always we should read the life history of great people. We learn so much from that and we get inspired by them. Madan Mohan Malvi is called Mahamana. That is how it's called. Okay. Now we start our studies. So when we study any text, why we are studying, what I am going to achieve, everything we should have a clarity about it. Not one after another. We are studying one text after another. But why I am studying? What I will get by that? Even if we do not understand, mind gets purified. We don't understand, but the mind gets purified. The Lord's name and His glories, when we listen, then the mind gets purified. The result takes place. Okay. The next verse is, according to my book, Bhashya, 73rd one. Bhagavan Bhagahanandi Vanamali Halayuda Adityo Jyotiraditya Sahishnurgati Sattama Bhagavan Bhagahanandi Vanamali Halayuda Adityo Jyotiraditya Sahishnurgati Sattama. Now, Bhagavan, or Bhagavad Gita starts, Shri Bhagavan Vach. The Bhagavan said this Bhagavad Gita. That's why the glory of Bhagavad Gita. What is Bhagavan? Bhaga and Van. Now, Van means who has, and Bhaga means who has all virtues. The 6 types of virtues. Try to break the word if it is possible. You understand the meaning, you will never forget it. Who is having? Now you say Dhanavan. Who is a Dhanavan? A person who has a wealth. Like that Bhagavan, who is having 6 bhagas. What are the 6 bhagas, the virtues he has? He has Aishwarya. What all the wealth we have, it all belongs to the Lord. We never came with any wealth. That's why I said, Ishavasya Midagum Sarvam. The Lord is pervading everywhere, and all wealth belongs to Him. Dharma. Then Lord is that who's always endowed with Dharma, Yasha, fame. These are the qualities in Him. Yasha, fame, Shri, wealth. Aishwarya means all other comforts and all that. Shri means wealth. Gnana, Lord is Sarvagna. Vairagya. But he has a dispassion. He has a Vairagya. He has no attachment to anything. Is Vairagya. Aishwarya, Dharma, Yasha, Shri, Gnana, Vairagya. These are called the 6 bhaga of the Lord. That's why, I always tell, try to follow Bhagavan Shankaracharya commentary. If you have read Bhagavad Gita Bhashya, this meaning is given there, who is Bhagavan? This is called Bhagavan. He is Bhagavan, who is having all these 6 qualities, virtues. And the Vishnu Purana says that Bhagavan is one. Here it is said, Utpatti Pralayam, who knows how the world has come and the dissolution, the creation and dissolution. He knows both. Then he knows Vidya and Avidya. He has knowledge, at the same time he knows what is ignorance. He knows that. And he knows about the people. He says, Bhutanam Gatim, Agatim Gatim. That is beginning and end. He knows all this. That is called Bhagavan. He knows everything. This is from Vishnu Purana. So Bhagavan. Then Bhagaha. Bhagaha. The one word is Bhagahanandi, but Bhagaha and Anandi. 2 words are separate. Bhagaha. Bhagaha means, Ha means the remover or the destroyer. And Bhaga means the glories. Bhagaha means the destroyer of all glories. That is when the dissolution takes place. It is that time what all the Lord has the virtues, they are not seen. Is withdrawing within himself. Is withdrawing within himself. It is Bhagwan Shankaracharya said, Aishwaryadikam samhar samaya hanti. All this, what all he has, these virtues, is withdrawing during the time of dissolution. That is why it's called Bhagaha, Anandi. Anandi means Lord's nature is absolute bliss. He is always Sukha Swarupam, Sachidananda Swarupam. See, a person who may be having so much suffering, but if suppose he says the Lord's name, the mind becomes quiet. He feels peaceful. And peace is happiness. What is happiness? Peace is happiness. His mind becomes quiet. So, Anandi. His nature is Sachidananda. That's why Bhagavad Purana start Sachidananda Rupaya. Sachidananda Rupaya. His Swarupa is Satta Chitta Ananda. But our mind goes to the world. And the nature of the world, now happiness, now sorrow. That is the nature of the world. But Lord's name is such that it gives absolute bliss to us. So it's called Anandi. And Bhagavan says, dear Shankaracharya, that Lord is having all sampatti. Sampatti means wealth. See, when a person is having, when the mind becomes quiet, when you have everything, the Lord is happiness because He is having everything, all wealth is having. Wealth here means the virtues only, not as the money. All virtues is having. When our mind, we have all virtues, the mind becomes quiet. The next is, that's why in our Taittiriya Upanishad say, Raso Vaishaha Ayam Labdva Anandi Bhavati Raso Vaishaha. The Lord is Raso Vaishaha. Rasa means Raso Vaishaha. Ananda. And Ignani also experiences this happiness and so he becomes happy. Vanamali. Here, Vanamali is that the Lord wears Vanamala. This garland is made up of leaves and flowers. There are in between leaves and then flowers. That garland is called Vanamala. If you see Lord Krishna's Bhagavatam, you read, always he wear a garland. Mother Yashoda used to put a garland. And Vanamali also Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Bhuta Tanmatra Rupam. That is, all the beings are made up of what? Tanmatras. What are the Tanmatras? Akasha, Vayu, Jala, Agni and Prithvi. That alone, not they go under grossification. They Akash is as Akash, Vayu as Vayu, Jala, Prithvi. As they are, then that Lord is wearing. Lord is wearing means is made up of 5 tanmatras. Wearing means is made up of 5 tanmatras. From him only came the 5 elements. Isn't it? We have studied in Taittiriya Upanishad. Tasmat vaye, tasmat akasha sambhuta, akashat vayuhu. We have studied each element came. And this element in their earlier form, they were only separate. Tanmatra means separate. Akash is Akash. So, Lord is made up of these 5 Tanmatras. So, that's why it is called as Rupa. Means he is not made up of Tanmatras, but as though he is made up of Tanmatras, because Tanmatras came from him. Tanmatras came from him. And that is called Vaijanti. That is called Vaijanti. or Vanmala. It is called Vaijanti Mala or it is called Vanmala. Krishna, it is called, is putting Vaijanti Mala. This Vaijanti Mala is nothing but this Vanmala. That is 5 Tanmatras came from him. The next word is Halayudaha. Hala Ayudaha. This is how you have to separate. Hala Ayudaha, whose weapon is plow. And this is our called Halayuda is a name of Balaramji. Halayuda is a name of Balaramji, Krishna's elder brother. His name is Halayuda. If you read Bhagavad, that name is given. And when Duryodhan disturbed him, he said, I will destroy the everything with this hala. His plow was so powerful. Now also some places they plow the land through the bullocks. Bullocks are yoked to the plow and they do the farming. And Balramji used as his weapon. What is the weapon of Balramji? Allah. That is the weapon of Balramji. That was his weapon. So Halayuda refers to the Balaramji avatar of the Lord. Balaram also was the avatar of Lord. And he was born to Rohini. Mother's was Rohini. Then the next word is Aditya. Aditya. Aditya means sun. But here Bhagavan says Adityam Kashyapad Vamana Rupena. Because Vaman Bhagavan was born to Aditi and Kashyap Rishi. That's why Lord is called Aditya. Born through Aditi and Kashyap Rishi. Aditi's son called Aditya. Vasudev's son is called Vasudeva Krishna. Aditi's son is called Aditya. This is by Sandhi, you know. Aditi's son is called Aditya. Mother was Aditi. Devta's mother is called Aditi. And other is Aditi. Kashyap Rishi has two wives, Diti and Aditi. All to know this name, we must read the Puranas. If we read Puranas, we will understand the meaning. Then the next word is Jyotihi Aditya. Jyoti means light, that which illumines. Jyoti Aditya means that the sun, the Lord's sun. Here Jyoti Aditya means the sun. Because there are 12 Adityas. Here it is only referred the sun. Jyoti Aditya, the sun. And it is said that Lord Narayana resides in the sun. Bhagavan has said in Bhagavad Gita, Adityanam aham Vishnu. Adityanam aham Vishnu. Among the Adityas, I am the Lord Vishnu. Jyotisham Ravihi Amshuman. And from me only the light, the rays comes as a light. Light rays are there. Jyotihi Aditya. Sahishnu. Sahishnu is that the capacity to endure. That also in our Vedanta, one of the 6 wealth, Titiksha. Titiksha and Sahishnu at the same meaning. The capacity to endure. Lord has the capacity to endure all pair of opposites. He is never influenced by all this. When Krishna's Yadav Kula was there, so many children he had. And when the Yadav Kula Samhara was there, Lord just remained same. And even all the Asuras, even the Shishupal, said 100 bad words to Lord Krishna. He just endured. He said, till 100 words you go on telling me, I will endure. You cross 100, then only send the Sudarshan Chakra. And that Shishupal, Bhagwan is not merciless, is full of mercy. Shishupal became one with the Lord, isn't it? Even by bad telling name, he was remembering the Lord and Lord alone. Sahishnu, Lord is Sahishnu. Then the next word is Gati Sattamaha. Gati means the goal. Sattamaha means the best one. Uttama Gati. Gati Sattama means the best goal, the highest goal. The ultimate goal of all of us is nothing but the Lord. Lord is the highest goal for all of us. That is the liberation. We have come in this world only to realize, and in human birth alone we can realize this. This is our highest goal, Gati Sattama. Highest goal, Uttama Gati, goal. Okay. The next verse. Sudhanva Khanda Parashur Daruno Dravina Pradaha Divaspruka Sarvadruk Vyaso Vachaspatirayo Nijaha Sudhanva Khanda Parashur Daruno Dravina Pradaha Divaspruka Sarvadruk Vyaso Vachaspatirayo Nijaha. Sudhanva. Su means glorious. And Dhanva means the bow. Whose bow is glorious? It is called Sudhanva. Bhagavan bow is called Shanga, or it is called Saranga. It is called Saranga Pani. Lord Krishna is called Saranga Pani. Pani means hand, who is having this bow as Saranga or Shanga. Shanga has become Saranga. In Rama Avatar, the Rama's bow called Kodanda Rama. That's why we say Kodanda Rama. Arjuna's bow was Gandiva. And why Lord keeps this? For the protection of the sadhus and Mahatma, those who follow the Dharma. He keeps this to protect them. Sudhanva, Lord name is Sudhanva. Keep a weapon only for protection, not to kill somebody. Khanda Parshuhu. Khanda means to break. Parshu means X. So this indicates the Parshuram avatar of the Lord. One of the Lord's avatar is Parshuram. And Parshuram, the son of the great Rishi Jamadagni, he carried this axe for destroying those Kshatriyas who were following adharmas. That's why called Khanda Parshu. Lord is called Khanda Parshu. Lord, as a Parshuram avatar, he had used this weapon, axe. Parshu means axe, an axe. Used this weapon for destroying the Kshatriyas, especially Kshatriyas, those kings who were following adharma. So it's called Khanda Parshu. Darunaha. The Daruna means one who creates fear. One who creates fear. Lord, and Daruna also means merciless. We say Lord is full of mercy, but here it is said he is merciless because he is very kind to all up to certain extent. But when they are crossing the dharma and following adharma, it is that time he appears to be merciless. Understand, he appears to be merciless. He killed Shishupal, he killed Kamsa, Rama killed Ravana. He appeared to be merciless, isn't it? Because he tried to see that they follow the Dharma. Even Rama told Ravana, even he went to Lanka, he said, now also you return Mother Sita, there will not be any war. But then Ravana did not return. Then only finally he was killed by Rama. Rama's arrow, he was killed. So, Daruna, he appears to be merciless. But finally there is a mercy because although they become one with the Lord. Daruna. Dravina Pradaha. Dravina Pradaha. Yes, these I will say, this in Ramchaitra the Darunaha. Mandodari says, when Ravana died, she is only glorifying Lord Rama. She said, I told Ravana that he is a Lord, don't fight with him, don't have any enmity towards him. But he did not listen to him. But Rama is so kind, Durlabha gati tohi dinahi Bhagavan. Even Ravana died, but what? Durlabha gati. He finally gave him the highest goal. Dini Bhagavan. Bhagavan gave him the highest goal. So he appears to be Daruna, merciless. But finally in his merciless also, there is a mercy. Appearing he was killed. But finally he becomes one with the Lord. Dravina Pradaha. Dravina means wealth. Pradaha means the giver. The Lord gives wealth to his devotees. What is the real wealth? The real wealth is the knowledge of the Shastra. The real wealth is the knowledge of the Shastra. The Nam Smarana. This is the real wealth. There are people who continuously go on chanting the Lord's name, not mechanically, with the understanding. This name represents consciousness in me. Understand? You may go on repeating Lord's name. That also has an effect. But if with the understanding, the name of the Lord indicates the consciousness present in me, that is very important. We can say any Rama, Krishna, any name, but the name represents the Nami. The Nama represents the Nami, the consciousness. That should be our understanding. That should be understanding. We just cry for this suffering and that suffering. We do not remember the Lord. Always remember the Lord as a consciousness in us. This is the real wealth. This is the real wealth. Why this is real wealth? Because this only helps us for realization. This only helps us for realization. Diva Spruk. Diva means the heaven. Spruk means touching. In Vishwarupa Darshana, it is said, Dhyava Prithivya Idamantaram Vyaptam. O Lord, Arjuna says that, O Lord, I see you that you are touching you are between the heaven and the earth. Your head touching the heaven. Diva Spruk. Spruk means touching. Diva means heaven. What I want to say that the Lord is all pervading, is everywhere. That's what you want to say. There is no place where the Lord is not there. Sarvadruka Vyasa. Sarvadruka means he is the seer. And Vyasa means Ved Vyasa Bhagwan. Vyasa means Ved Vyasa Bhagwan. Lord alone came as a Ved Vyasa Bhagwan who compiled the 4 Vedas And Vyasa only has written the Brahma Sutra. When Bhagavan Shankaracharya was writing the Bhashya on Brahma Sutra, that time every day some old man used to come and ask him. Then one day Bhagavan Shankaracharya asked him, "Who are you?" He was none other than Vedvyas Bhagavan. He was none other than Vedvyas Bhagavan. So, he has written the Brahma Sutra. Because what he has written the Brahma Sutra, the meaning is correct or not. What Bhagavan Shankaracharya has understood and writing. So, that time Vedvyas Bhagavan appeared. So, he is the seer of everything, that is Vedvyas Bhagavan. Because he has written, compiled 4 Vedas, Puranas, all 18 Puranas, and Brahma Sutra. Mahabharata also has been written by him. And he knew about the Jiva, Jagata, and all Devtas. So it's called Sarvadrika Vyasa. 18 Puranas are main, but there are other Puranas also written by Vedvyas Bhagavan. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Anyani cha Puranani. The next word is Vachaspati hi Ayonijaha. It is one word. Means Vachaspati is the master of knowledge. And Yonija, the word Yoni means born from womb. Here it is Ayonijaha. Ayonijaha means Lord is one who is a master of all knowledge, but it is not born from any womb, not from any mother. He is Swayam, Swatantra. Lord, that's why it's called Swatantra. He is not born from anything. He is a master of all knowledge. Vachaspati, master of all knowledge. But he is not born from any womb. Bhagavan is Ayonijaha. Vachaspati Ayonijaha. Why? He is eternal. He is eternal. He is always there. Lord is always there. When he is not there, he is always there. Vachaspati Ayonija. There are some people, they get this name as a Vachaspati. But real Vachaspati is the Lord. That's why it's called Sarvagna. He knows everything. He knows everything. He knows about each jiva also. Sometimes they say Vachaspati means the gurus of the Devta Brahaspati. Vachaspati Ayonijaha. Divasplukah Sarvadrikvyaso Vachaspati Ayonijaha. This much is enough. See, today what I said in the beginning, try to remember that. That is the real Shastra studies, that I am the consciousness. Whatever you are doing, never identify as a limited being, Jivatma. And then I am a mother, I am a father, I am a lady, I am a man. This is the limited being. For relative in this world, this is necessary. But understand that I am the consciousness. This bhava we should always remember. This we should always remember. That is the real name of the Lord. That is the real name of the Lord. That is. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Loka Samata Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samata Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samata Sukhino Bhavantu. Shanti Shanti. My pranam to all of you. Please try to reflect over the meaning so that we are always in touch with the name of the Lord, His glories, and remember our true nature. Hari Om. My pranam to all of you. Hari Om.